train spotting. You're going to figure out the schedule. This train over here goes to Prince George. So in 12 weeks, 14 weeks, I'll be able to take a catch out. But I've got to know what time the train rolls. This is one of my catch-out spots when I go north from here. I gotta sit here every once in a while and I gotta check out the schedule of the train. I'll find out when it's showing up and when it's going. So, there you go. So, this is where I catch out of when I go north. You gotta be careful, there's cameras way at the other end of the yard. I don't want to show too much of it, but I want you guys to understand, you got to do your homework. You got to sit around, you got to see what time the trains go by. You got to do your homework. If you do your homework, then you're able to ride. Because you know your schedules. You know the train is going one way, or you know the train's going the other way. You know what time it's leaving, what time it's arriving. So basically, that's all I'm doing here. I'm just sitting in a particular spot. Because of people like Hopping Freight Train, Canadian Hopper, and people like Stu the Jew, we don't want to post our real catch-out spots, like exactly how to get there. We don't want them benefiting from it. They've been very nasty towards me, called me an old man, an old goat, and so there you go. My friends tagged out for them. And so, it is what it is. Some people we want as members of the FTRA, FTRC, some we really don't want. Because they cause the elder riders a lack of respect, and a portion of us are my age. Without us, you guys would know shit about riding freight trains. So there you go. This is what you do when you want to do a schedule on a freight train. You sit and you do your homework. Part of my gear. Part of my rail riding gear. There you go. I can spend a few days there checking out schedules. I'll probably spend a couple weeks coming down here periodically and spending a day or two over here. The reason I'm doing this is because I need to know what time the train departs. That way I don't really linger here too often. I know exactly around when, so I can show up an hour early. It's all part of modern day catching out now. You don't want to linger around spots too much because you can get reported or called in. Once the train goes by, I'll post a secondary video so you guys understand what I'm doing, and then you'll understand that's part of creating a schedule. You got to know your yards. You got to know when the train departs, what it's departing with. Certain tracks are reserved for trains coming in, certain tracks are reserved for trains going out, unless there's an overabundance of cars for one or the other. Besides that, they normally keep the same schedule. So a lot of time in the winter, we reschedule our trains. We go out to see if they switch schedules, if they've moved the crew change around. So we drive to crew change areas. We sit around and watch trains coming in. It gives us a general idea as to when trains arrive and when trains depart. There is sometimes delays because delays exist in the train world, but you got to work around that. You got to remember that. And so if you do your homework, get to know what the train yards do. This train yard is secluded. Not many people know exactly what it's for. But if you did your homework, you'd understand this yard goes to Prince George, and from there you can get onto another train that takes you eventually towards Alaska. This Metro Man here, and I wish you all well. Ride hard, ride safe, and don't do what Canadian hoppers do. And don't use an FTRC or FTRA tag. Scott passed away from cancer, and we were fishing when we offered him some rags. We wanted to meet up with him and find out why he's utilizing an FTRC tag. We'll find out sooner or later. But anyways, ciao for now.